Almonds and walnuts and bananas, oh my. When you have OCD, the sources of terror are unending. Sometimes I get this idea, read intrusive thought. Like today I was ordering a smoothie with almond milk, ground almonds, bananas, peaches, and apple juice, and I get this thought, this idea that I am allergic to almonds. This seems unlikely since I drink almond milk in my coffee like every fucking day, but it's the ground almonds I'm concerned about. Somehow these seem different, more ominous, I think. I get this idea as I order and I try to ignore it. Didn't my mouth get itchy the last time I ate raw almonds? It's a slippery slope. Avoidance of my feared food list, which is ridiculously long and includes walnuts, avocados, and dates to start, will inevitably reinforce the fear in a maniacal negative feedback loop, and soon I'll be subsisting on like applesauce. When I was 13, it was about a year where I practically couldn't eat anything because I thought I might choke. Now, I rarely worry about choking. Joy. But anaphylaxis, that seems more likely. During this wonderful year, all food was a source of fear. I would sit at a restaurant and spend about an hour eating bread. One piece of bread. It took enormous effort because every bite required at least 30 chews and at least half a cup of water, you know, just to make sure that it was not in my throat still. There were only a few foods that were deemed safe. Watermelon made the cut, strawberries did not. I also had to pee like all the time. I was so bloated from downing gallons of water after every meal that my stomach ached constantly. My parents sent me to the doctor who suspected anxiety, but it was totally the water. Shortly after my choking fear resolved, I developed a phobia that I would go blind, like at any moment. It was like phobia whack-a-mole. My therapist, she explained that I was making progress. I was dubious. How is this progress, I asked. How can it be progress that my neurosis simply morphs? She explained that while choking had the potential to be fatal, blindness did not. Thus my anxiety significantly decreased. I figure if you're working with a kid with intractable OCD and not getting anywhere, you have to find a way to justify taking that check every week for no years, right? Sometimes it's not just new foods, but new brands. My favorite instant oatmeal from Trader Joe's is a firmly established safe food, but any other variety makes me hesitant. Mold inspection of a sandwich takes up a better part of the lunchtime. Inspecting each segment of bread or the skin of a strawberry, is that fuzzy thing mold or like hair? Was so time-consuming and exhausting that I was down to 81 pounds by the end of 7th grade. Eating was too risky, and making sure that the food was safe to be ingested was such a laborious prospect that it was simpler to just skip it altogether. It wasn't that I didn't want to eat or was trying to diet even, it was just too hard. Every decision exhausted me, and the need to check and recheck was endless. Mostly I don't grocery shop anymore because the truth is I just throw everything out. The truth is, and what no one really tells you, is that expiration dates are estimates. Scary estimates. It's the sell-by date, my ex would say, an edge of resentment and irritation creeping into his voice. It's fine. I would stonewall. There was no way I was going to eat something on the day that was clearly marked on the package. Fine, he would say, just throw it out then. And so my fridge tends to consist of the essentials. Almond milk replaced every 7 to 10 days, and English toast muffins. Food is tricky, and no one can ever be too careful. Some girls keep their favorite lipstick in every purse. I have Benadryl and an EpiPen.